Becky.
Hey, girl.
Yes, we drank half our margaritas already.
Whoops.
They were fine. It's a jumbo margarita at
Pollo
Pollo.
Feliz.
Never heard
Right?
of it, and we may be the first review ever.
Ever.
We are on an episode of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, and the nachos had cheese on them, and that was better than the last place we were at, so there's that. And the margarita's fine. So, I wanted to talk to Becky as the real estate expert here on what the deal is with home inspections, because I have clients who are submitting offers, and they are great offers, like 20% down, appraisal gaps. What are you laughing about? It's true. They have appraisal gaps. They have 20% off. I even pre-underwrite the files so that we can say that it's already been through underwriting, everything's been reviewed, and they're still not getting their contracts accepted because they didn't waive the stupid home inspection. What is this, Becky? What are the options that people have? Get a home inspection, don't get a home inspection? Are there any in-betweens?
We have a couple options. Obviously, as a realtor, we always suggest you get a home inspection. However, when you're in a competitive market, it makes it a lot harder. Depending on the house, obviously, and what your realtor suggests, let's say that, we could negotiate home inspection items that you find that are big ticket items. We don't want to nickel and dime people. We could negotiate a seller credit that they give you X amount of money so that you can go ahead and fix whatever things that you wanted fixed during the home inspection. We could just not do inspections. Not recommended,
So
but
are all
that's
those things factored into the contract when you first submit it? So is it when we submit the offer, we're submitting it that if we find stuff, we want you to fix it, versus if we won't ask you to fix it, versus if it's only so much money, we'll ask you to fix it. How does that
there
work?
is an addendum that we can use, the home inspection addendum, property inspections, that give you the option to negotiate or to terminate, where you can just say, bye, I'm done. And you don't even need to do any negotiating there.
So I don't have to tell them why.
No,
I
you
can
can
just walk
be
away.
done. Yep.
So, okay, tell me why, in this situation, that situation I was just talking about with the 20% down, appraisal gap, everything was perfect, they were doing their inspection as for informational purposes only, so they said they were not going to back out based on condition, that came up in the home inspection, but the listing agent still had an issue with that, because she said, well, even though they're saying they're only going to do it for inspection, for informational purposes only, we still know that they can find another reason to get out if they don't like something that they saw. So if they legitimately are only doing it for informational purposes and they're not going to back out, then why do they need to do the inspection prior to closing anyway? Why not just do it the day after closing?
That much skin in the game, an appraisal gap, you're just doing it for informational purposes only. You're doing it after all of your other contingencies are met. There really is no purpose in doing it for informational purposes. I would wait until after the settlement date to do your inspection if you have that much skin in the game.
So then what am I doing the inspection, then what, just for the heck of it, just so I know what's wrong so I can go ahead and fix it?
I guess. I mean, we try to advise our clients, you either do them or you don't. We're not going to sit here and do them for informational purposes unless we know that there is something and we can get away with it.
Do you ever ask, say, I've seen this on some contracts where they say, we will only ask you to fix it if it exceeds X amount of dollars. So we're not going to ask you to fix an outlet cover, but if the foundation's crumbling or it needs a new septic system, if it's over $10,000 or something like that. Do you ever do that?
Before. Major things, obviously, but I mean, if something huge comes up, there's no reason that your realtor shouldn't already see that to begin with, though.
Thanks, Becky.
No
All right,
problem.
I think that was good and informative. All right.
Cheers.
See you next week.